Hey guys, what's going on? It's Powerbang here, and I'm bringing you another strategy guide today. This is going to be on a new strategy that we're seeing used in Clan Wars called the Queen Charge. Blue Proud is here to demonstrate it for us today. He's going to be showing a couple of raids that we've done in recent wars. I don't want to take 100% credit for the strategy, as I believe Blue Proud said he first saw this from Soonthorn. So props to him for coming up with it. You know, as far as I know, all I know is this has been used in our Clan Wars recently. So I'm just kind of reporting on what I see and what's been effective. So what is the Queen Charge? You guys are all familiar with the AQ Walk. You've seen it in our recaps. You've seen my strategy guide on it. If you have not, do click the cards on this video. It'll get you a link to the Queen Walk. But the Queen Charge is different in that you don't want your Queen to head around the outskirts of the base like you would in an AQ Walk. Instead of having her, walk the outer ring of a base, kind of chipping away at the defense buildings and the trash buildings on the way, you're actually going to try to break into the base with your Queen. What do I mean by this? Now, normally, what you'd want to do is think about a quad quake. That's going to be something that's very commonly used with the Queen Charge. Now, in this particular raid, Blue is going to drop a quad quake right in this area, and the goal here is to go ahead and take out this wall segment here and this wall segment here. By doing so, he's opened himself up a path to the core, and he's basically going to funnel as necessary to get his Queen to stay in this lane here and go straight to the core. So, isn't that suicide, you might be wondering? Well, not really. You have to scout the base first to check where the point defense is. You need to look and see if there are high DPS point defense buildings that are concentrated in the area you're trying to enter into. If there are, that's probably not the best base to use a Queen Charge on, or at least the best segment of the base. In this particular base, I can tell you that Blue is going to come in from the left side here, and the only real point defense that's showing are these point defenses here. There's probably a Tesla in there somewhere, but that's only 3 point defenses, guys. That really isn't a lot, because what you're going to do for the Queen Charge is actually add healers to your army composition more than you normally would with the Queen Walk. Now, 5 healers are going to be used in a Queen Charge, and the goal is to go ahead, open up the base with the Quad Quake, and then as your Queen enters and the healers are on her, keeping her up, those outer buildings are going to be focusing on your Queen. So while they're focusing on the Queen, you're going to go ahead, drop some wizards to funnel, make sure she doesn't walk on you. And the goal here is just to kind of bounce her back and forth between these buildings and get her to go to core. Now, what's the ultimate goal here? The ultimate goal is to basically cripple the base's defenses by taking out way more than you normally would with your heroes, just by throwing a few healers there on that Queen. So you're going to, take out a bunch of defenses. That's kind of goal number 1. And then as far as objectives, though, your goal is to take out the clan castle with your Queen and healers only. And then you're going to take out the enemy archer Queen with your Queen and healers only. And then as well, this might sound like a lot, but I'll show you how to pick a base and how to take it out. You're going to try to negate the pathing to a double bomb set as well. So when you enter a base, say there's a double bomb set here, double bomb set here, you're going to want to go ahead and negate one of those basically by choosing your entry angle when you enter the base. So you can come from this side, something like this. As long as these buildings get taken out on the entry, that bomb set is negated. So let's go ahead and watch a raid here. You guys will understand more what I'm talking about. The composition for the spells, though, Quad Quake, that's going to open up the guts of the base and let that Queen roam around freely. You may or may not need wall breakers to get through that first layer of walls. That's totally base dependent. If you can use your quakes in a manner that is going to open up the core and give that Queen free reign in the base to do some serious damage, go ahead and bring that wall breaker set to get through the first layer. But if you can actually get the outer walls as well to keep that Queen really reliably getting into the base, do that. And you're going to see that here in this raid. So you're going to use a poison spell on the clan castle when it comes out. And then there's also a jump spell that you can use with your king in another portion of the base with a kill squad. Now that's going to help eliminate yet another risk in the base, and that risk could be double bombs. It could be taking out a large chunk of the defense. It could be getting that king on the other opposing king. So you kind of analyze the base, figure out where you want to take out, and then you go ahead and do it. So that is that. The rage spell there is for your Queen as she takes on the clan castle. So here come the minions. The minions are actually creating a funnel up top, and then on bottom you're seeing a funnel being created as well. I'm going to focus on the queen at this point. Notice that that earthquake spell, the quadquake there, really nicely placed. That's going to open up the outer wall as well as the core. And I'm going to go ahead and pause it at this point. You might be wondering, how do you know that the queen is going to go where you want her to go? Well, if you look at the way the buildings are laid out, first she's going to target this. Next closest building, she's going to step up, take out this builder hut. The next closest building, she's going to step up, probably take out this archer tower, and then either this elixir storage or this gold mine, and then the expo. And then she's basically just kind of working her way down to this opening in the wall, and then that queen's going to go ahead and engage her by stepping out from her platform, standing somewhere around that opening, engaging our archer queen, and she's just going to be sucked straight into the core. So that's kind of how you can, scout it. She's basically going to, shoot back and forth at whatever's closest, and if you can get a spread out base like this, it's pretty predictable how that queen is going to move throughout the base. So as you can see, she goes in, targets the builder hut, takes out the archer tower, and again steps up, takes out the Tesla. And you can see her health holding steady there, about half. 3-point defenses were on her, and it was, wearing her down, as they were very high DPS point defenses in the Expo, the Tesla, and the Archer Tower. But, with 1 or 2 defenses firing at her, it's not even going to phase her. So high-level heroes are recommended for this, at least a level 20 queen, if not higher. Level 25 is probably sufficient, I would say, for this. It's not as much of a lower level strategy, simply because you're relying on your queen to do so much damage, and low level queens take additional shots to go ahead and take it out. So you'll see poison spell comes out on the clan castle there. Up top, we've got a golem coming in, and wizards taking out the whole side of the base there. So they're going to step up, take out the point defenses and the additional defenses there, and a jump spell comes down to take out, we'll point out the double giant bomb potential up on the top left. You'll notice that there's potentially bombs here, there's potentially bombs here. By sending in the jump spell where he did, and a couple hogs to this air defense here, he's basically taking out, for the cost of 2 hogs, this whole double giant bomb position, and then the remainder of his troops he can send in through this direction here and come in the base from that way and just kind of surgically deploy. So really nice job negating that first set there. The golem comes in, the king is locked on to the golem, and king is taken out. So in come the hogs now from the top right. Now everything is pretty much distracted. There's one building in the entire base that is firing at hogs, and that's this cannon. Now, one-on-one, you can pretty much take out a cannon with a hog. So when you start trickling in more and more, it just overwhelms that single defense, so much that it can't do anything effective to take out your hogs. So I've got a giant coming in on the backside here for blue, and it's tanking this archer tower. Again, no damage coming into the hogs. Really nicely done here. And the only thing he has left to worry about is 1 archer tower and a cannon kind of in the back towards the core. The Teslas pop up here, and notice he's got a rage spell, and that rage is going to very effectively get his group of hogs straight through this whole group of buildings if he needs it. But the thing is, he doesn't even need it, because the kill squad, the golem and the king, have tanked that entire section. So it's in the bag if you decide that you need it. But because the kill squad is so effective, and you've taken out half of the base with the queen, the healers have even switched targets over to the golem and the king to keep them up. But because it's so effective and you've taken out so many defenses, the hogs really don't get low, because they just overwhelm the base's defense before they have a chance to really hurt them. And then you've got that spell kind of at your disposal. If you determine that, okay, my kill squad's going down, you can actually go ahead and drop that to get your hogs through whatever section it is to take out the rest of the base. So really nice raid there from blue. Let's go ahead and look at one more base. All right, so here is another base that blue takes on with this exact same strategy, just trying to kind of demonstrate its effectiveness and kind of prove that it's a real thing. It'll actually work. And instead of coming from the left this time, I believe he comes in from the top on this base. And what he's going to do is kind of combine a little bit of a queen walk. Now, it's not a rigid strategy, as in, you have to do these particular steps, you have to go at these angles, you can only take on so many buildings at a time. It's not rigid. It's pretty flexible, and it's pretty liberal as far as what you can do. What he decides to do is kind of start off with a queen walk by entering here with his queen, and then as he gets the attention of the defenses up here, he's able to go ahead and just drop, I believe, minions and wizards over here to go ahead and create the funnel by taking out these buildings. That's going to force the queen to walk to the right. So as she walks around this base clockwise? Yeah, clockwise. She's going to eventually be taking out this building here after she's taken out these other ones. And then she's going to end up stepping up to take out either the wizard tower here or this gold storage, because it will be in range for her. Now, when she steps up, that's going to aggro this archer tower. It's going to aggro the wizard tower, so nothing up there will be shooting her. And what he decides to do is brilliant. He's going to drop in some wall breakers here, and those wall breakers are going to go ahead and get him into the base. And then while the wall breakers are working and getting that wall opened up, he's actually got some wizards right over here to take out this building and break off the funnel. So that queen's going to get sucked in and head right in. Now, as she heads in, this is what we're paying attention to, guys. Remember the objectives for this queen charge. The first thing is to take out a substantial amount of defense. Now, we're seeing that. We don't want it to be too clustered. If you analyze where the point defense is in the base, you can actually see there is not a lot of point defense. You've got this particular building, you've got this building, and you've got this building. Again, there may be some Teslas that pop up there. We don't really know. But there's only 3 point defenses anywhere, in that quadrant of the base, and the healers by themselves can handle the queen through that amount of damage. So this is really a non-threat. And not to mention that Archer Tower is going to be out of the picture almost first thing, and so is this one. So you're able to engage these dangerous buildings that can hurt you kind of one at a time. So, he's able to get in really, really cheaply, really easily. And then once he breaks in, the goal is to take out that clan castle, which was right here, and will be lured out as he enters the base. And then as well as the clan castle, we want to be able to take out the double giant bombs, which are right here. Now, by sending the queen inside the base, by breaking the wall, he's able to accomplish that. So let's go ahead and watch him do this. Again, the army comp, guys, he's got 18 hogs, but no heals. What he's relying on is the tanking power of his queen charge, as well as the king coming in from an entirely different segment of the base. Now he's using the king with a jump spell and a golem for cover to go ahead and eliminate more giant bomb threats and more defenses that will create pathing for those hogs to walk over traps. So hogs will come in the backside here and take everything out. The only thing he needs his queen to do is walk down the base, take out a few defenses, trip that double giant bomb set, get the clan castle killed, take out the enemy archer queen, and then you're home free. So it sounds like a lot, but it's pretty methodical. Let's go ahead and watch as he takes this out. So in comes the queen. He drops it, so she's going to path over to the right here. And notices that archer tower is firing here. She's going to walk up and step up and take that out. Now that mortar's locked on. There really is no danger anymore. So he's going to drop that wizard just to make sure that she goes to the right. So as she takes out that dark spell factory, turns gets the mortar. And then she's just going to kind of start walking up. Now, as this gold mine goes down, the next closest building, she's going to step up and take out this gold storage. Now, check this out. The X-bow, the wizard tower here, and the archer tower are all locked on. Now, because the buildings in that first compartment up here are locked on to that queen, that is basically opening up free reign anywhere up here to drop troops, unaffected from any defenses. The closest thing that can hurt him now is this archer tower down here. So what he's going to do is go ahead, take this building out here, get that funnel created. He might even get this one as well. And then the wall breakers are going to go down to get that queen inside the base. So really, really nice job with that, Blue. So here come the wall breakers at this point. Of course, they split and hit two different spots on the wall, but it's a non-issue. He does get it taken out. And at this point, he's just taking stuff out. He's got a lot of defense firing at him right now, but it is not going to be any big deal whatsoever. On the left side, he's taken out a couple army camps with some wizards, and he's able to go ahead and create that funnel that you're going to see his king use here shortly. So in goes the queen inside the base. She's just about to walk into that clan castle range as soon as this elixir storage goes down. So it goes down. In come the dragon, and in come the balloons. He does use his rage spell for his queen here this time, and making sure to get the healers locked up in that rage spell as well to keep that queen up looking strong. She uses the ability and gets the enemy archer queen, gets the dragon, gets both balloons. Really doing work there with that queen. Now, 5 healers still are up, taking care of that queen. He does lose 1 here, so he still has 4 healers up, but there's only 2 buildings firing at her. And you guys know from the the queen walks that 3 healers will do the job. A pretty good job for a while on that queen, but with 4 on her, she's not going to be going down anytime soon, so she's got plenty of time to take everything out. The quad quake opens up that whole side of the base, and he gets that king in with his golem to take out the enemy barb king. And that's going to be key for your king to go king on king, get him out of the picture, and then just drop those hogs in with no heals at all. Everything is pretty much firing at the queen. Just a couple buildings there firing 2 cannons is what his hogs have had to deal with. He's got 18 hogs that have hit this base, and they're basically up against 2 cannons. Everything else is taken out, or is taking on his kill squad. He's got wizards on the edge of the ring. Everything looking perfect, man. So base is completely wrecked. Beautiful raid here from Blue Proud. Hopefully you guys have learned something from this queen charge strategy. Again, to recap, quad quake, take a jump spell for your king, and drop a golem out of your clan castle to go ahead and take out that enemy barb king, and perhaps even remove a second double giant bomb set if possible. And then with your queen, you're going to put 5 healers on her, and then go ahead and get her into the guts of the base, making sure that you don't pick a too concentrated area of defense. You want, maybe 3 or 4 at the most point defenses in an area that queen has to take on. You want to be able to quickly remove those point defenses that are incoming so that you can get that queen back up to full life as soon as possible. But get that clan castle, get the archer queen, get a double bomb set taken out with your queen, and then the rest is history. Hogs in the backside, wait for the distractions to come in, and your hogs will wreck the rest of the base for you. So nice job to Blue Proud. Thank you to Soonthorn for pointing out this strategy. This is Powerbang for now, and I am signing out till next time. Enjoy the strategy. I want to hear your guys' tales of success with it. So take care, guys. We'll see you soon.